could win this match?
Well, I think the point is that you've got to turn up expecting your batsmen to get through and score the runs. And we've got somebody at the crease who batted all day at Headingley 2 test matches ago, got 100 against all the odds, and there have been a lot of people on that day not expecting us to still be at the crease at 7 o'clock and fighting for our lives. And unfortunately, the penultimate ball finished the game, but it was a magnificent fight. And yes, there's no question today Jadeja's innings has given them a big advantage. But it's up to us to show the fight tomorrow that we showed at Headingley. We've got 2 people at the crease who, they enjoy a scrap, they enjoy playing well, they'll bat well together, and if they can give us a good partnership in the morning, we've got people who can come in and strike the ball cleanly. So, it's a pretty straightforward chat tomorrow morning, but absolutely, you've got to expect to win a game. That's the key.
Obviously, your man.
Nothing has changed. Yeah, absolutely nothing has changed. He, we all want him to score runs, and I think you saw today, everybody in the ground wants him to score runs, and we're very much behind him. Everyone in the team is very much behind him. He's practiced really well for the last few days. Every morning he struck the ball cleanly, and he's feeling that a score is close. And you saw today, he fought, he scrapped, and he worked as hard as he possibly could. But yeah, there's absolutely no question. He is our leader. We want him to do well, and we want him to score runs. That's the absolute key for Alistair. So nothing has changed whatsoever.
How is he at the moment? Is it in any way comfortable?
None whatsoever. No, it's as I say, the way he speaks to the team. I've been impressed, and maybe sounds like I'm trying to bull him up, but actually I've been impressed with the way that he copes. He speaks well to the team. I think him and Morsey are starting to develop a really good relationship as well. And the team are very much wanting Cookie to do well. And he's a very unflappable character. He speaks well to the team, and he's done really well to separate the fact that he wants to score. He wants to score. He knows that. We know that. And as I say, he's working really hard. But what he does for the team and the way he speaks to the team, tonight Moeen came off and he was sat. When I left the dressing room, he was sat chatting to Moeen about, the way to play, talking about Jadeja, and obviously the perils of the rough outside his off stump. So he's very much his thought is on the team, and the team doing well.
Do you think that's an extra element?
At the end of the day, it's a team thing. We want to win as a team, and we want people to play well. And if certain individuals are perhaps not scoring the runs you want, and others are, then you cash in on that. And it doesn't matter who scores the runs tomorrow. We want to win the game. We're desperate to win a game of cricket. We're desperate to win a test match. And as I say, we do have an opportunity tomorrow. And until we lose all the wickets, until the game's over, you've got to believe you've got a chance of winning. And that has to be the way you think. Otherwise, there's no point turning up tomorrow morning.
Was there a plan?
No, there wasn't necessarily. I mean, 1 or 2 batsmen that there was talk about using the odd short ball at them, just to push them back a little bit and then pitch it up and try and nick them off. Let's be fair. Jadeja took his chances and played really well today. I mean, his was a good innings, but we've seen good innings, I think, on both sides. It's a good cricket pitch. It's a good wicket. If you get in, you can score runs. It's quick, fast over the ground. But in terms of lengths, definitely, the plan is to try and pitch the ball up and nick people off if the ball's swinging. And at certain times today, I thought we did that really well.
83%.
As I say, to certain batsmen, the idea is to force them back. If he got his length slightly wrong at times, well, so be it. But it certainly wasn't a game plan to whack the ball in short at every batsman. That is for certain.
Is the form of the experience?
No, not really. I think that there have been times in the series that you always want more from your players. You always want more, of course you do, and you want people contributing. But I think Brody and Jimmy have bowled pretty well throughout. I mean, it's been tough for them. The first 3 games of the season that we've had have been tough pitches. We've got on a good pitch, and I think Budsy Liam said yesterday that perhaps at times we hadn't quite got our length right in the first innings. Fair enough. But in terms, they're not machines. They are trying hard to get the ball in the right place, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. Cook, Alistair, we've talked about. I thought Ian Bell got pretty difficult ball tonight that got him out. That was a tough one for him. But the thing with all of our players and all of our senior players, that their contribution in and around the dressing room, in and around practice, has been fantastic. We can't praise them highly enough. And as I say, you want all of your players to do well, but sometimes it doesn't work that all 11 are playing well at the same time. But the great thing has been that they have contributed massively in and around the dressing room in practice, and they're helping young players that we're trying to develop. And we are trying to develop a team. We're trying to develop a squad and a team, and we're trying to take it forward. And yes, we want to win games, but we're also trying to develop players at the same time as winning games of cricket.
Last couple, David.
Absolutely, and he's aware of that. Not as much as anything from the team's point of view. He wants to play well for the team. He wants to score runs for the team, and he knew, as did Robbo tonight, it was a big opportunity for us to get in and get stuck in and build a big partnership. And it wasn't to be. But he's well aware. He doesn't need telling. He's well aware of what he needs to do. And as I say, in terms of his practice and his hard work and his commitment to the team, it's fantastic.
Last one.
It's going to be tough tomorrow. It is definitely going to be tough. And I've already said, for mowing outside his off stump, there's a fair bit of rough. We saw tonight 1 or 2 balls bouncing and turning. But you would expect that on day 5 of a Test match. I think it's been a fantastic cricket pitch. It went through first few days. The ball's now starting to turn. There's a little bit of uneven bounce. It's a fantastic cricket pitch. We've got to play well tomorrow, and yes, perhaps we are slightly up against it, but we have got to fight really hard. And yeah, the pitch will come into it, I'm sure, tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.